oatmeal shampoo. He's got bad skin allergies and his mother requested oatmeal. Let's get started. He comes every 5 weeks for grooming. And there he is. Just hook him up. Okay, let's get started with your shampoo. He's going to the vet tomorrow. He's got a vet appointment. So they don't want me to clean his ears because he has ear problems, ongoing ear problems. And if you know anything about cockers, it is common. Actually, ear problems are common, period, not just in cockers. Seems like most dogs are itchy and have allergies. I have one dog. He's 17. He's a Maltese mix. He's never been sick, and he has never had allergies, and he's never had an ear infection. But that's rare. I'm just going to let him soak in this for a few minutes before I rinse it off. And he is very good, and he will just stand here. But when he was a puppy, he didn't like his bath. He was crazy for his first couple groomings, but he calmed down. All right, he's just going to soak. You gotta remember, dogs stick their face in everything. Their faces are really dirty. So never forget to wash their face when you have them in the bathtub. And a lot of dogs eat poop too. So if you think about that, they really need their faces washed. I'm going to go ahead and rinse him off. And in case you're wondering what this dog is standing on, I use a storage bucket with holes drilled in it for drainage to lift the dogs up, the small dogs anyway, so I don't have to bend over to the tub all day. I'm going to go ahead and blow dry him for just a few minutes, and then I'm going to clean my mess up in the tub, and then I'll get him back out and dry him on the table. Okay, so I just blow dried him for a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and towel dry his face. I'll wrap him up in a towel. Then I will get him back out in a few minutes to finish up blow drying. There we go. Let's go. I'm going to hook him up and finish blow drying him. nice and short. You gotta keep your blades oiled, or they're gonna jam up and they're not gonna go through the hair that easily. When you first put the oil in your clipper, it kind of clogs up your blade. So I just use a toothbrush to unclog it, just at first when I first start using the clipper. My basset hound puppies are in the back in case you hear crying. They don't want to be in a crate, but they need to take naps because they're babies and they're only 3 months old. I've been letting them run around so much that they do not know how to hold their pee, so they are in potty training today. So I don't like cages and I don't like locking them up, so I let them out back for a lot of the time, but doing that, they never learn how to hold their pee, so they gotta stay in cages for a little bit today, so they can stop peeing everywhere. Shaving out the pads of his feet with a 30 blade. His feet are still wet, but once I get this hair off, they'll dry really fast. I have a fan going on us to help him dry. Cocker Spaniel hair is it just doesn't dry fast. It takes so long to dry. I'm shaving under his tail with a 10 blade, and I'm going to shave out his potty area all under his belly, also with a 10 blade. You want to take short strokes under here. You don't want to take a long stroke because you can catch skin in your clipper blade. You can kind of feel where the hair and where the skin is. Want to lift his leg up and shave his belly out. He's missing a lot of hair on his belly from his allergies, I can tell. All under here, there's absolutely no hair. Also shaving under his arms with a 10 blade too. That's safer. The teeth are closer together on this blade. It won't catch your skin like a 7 blade is very dangerous under the arms. Go ahead and just fluff his hair up. Since it's still a little bit wet, it kind of sticks down. I'm going to fluff it up so that way I don't miss any spots when I go over with the clipper. I'm going to go ahead and try to blow dry him a little bit more because his hair just will not dry. All right, let's try it again and see if I can get this hair off his legs. It's still wet. It won't dry. The thing with cutting a dog's hair that's wet, if it's wet, you're going to have hairs pop out later. As it dries, it's just not going to look as good. You really want them to be completely dry before you cut their hair, but I mean, if the hair won't dry, what are you going to do? Like his ears are still soaking wet. They just don't dry. Well, they'll dry, but they won't dry in time for me to finish grooming them anyway. I do have a fan going on us to help him dry as we go. I trimmed up his front feet. Now I'm getting ready to trim up his back feet. I'm just going over his legs one more time with my 7-blade. Using my straight scissors and my curved scissors to trim up his back feet. Of course, he's getting his nails cut too. He's starting to finally dry, but his Spaniel hair, they just take forever to dry. By the time his mother gets here, he will be dry. He does drool a lot, so his neck is usually always wet just because he's drooling. I don't know if he gets car sick, maybe that's why. Sometimes they come in with drool running down their face because they get car sick. I'm done with his body, so I'm going to shave the inside of his ears with a 30 blade. His mother wants his ears nice and short inside because they are always treating him for ear infections. So be careful not to scrape the skin. I'm just lightly shaving the hair. I'm going to fluff up the hair and shave it off very lightly. Pull the hair away from the skin with my fingers and shave it off. Like I said earlier, I'm not cleaning his ears because he's going to the vet tomorrow. Just removing the hair. We're almost done. I'm just trimming up his ears. I'm brushing all his hair to the side. I'm using my slightly curved scissors just to trim him up. Using my tin blade to shave his face. See all these little hairs on his face? Just gonna shave this off. I'm gonna leave his whiskers. Just pull his skin tight so I don't catch the folds with my clipper blade. We're done. I'm just going to go over him one more time with my number 7 blade. Make sure that there's no hairs out of place. There's always hairs out of place. They always pop out later. Always like to double check. Just fluffing it up and going back down.